Yeah. Welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Hello, and welcome to the oh my God. Hi everyone, welcome to the open book. This is your host Lakeisha, and I hope everyone has had a fabulous Wednesday. Oh my goodness, forgive me for having to push back the live tonight because I was on a workshop for an important class, and the lady talks a lot. I knew that we would probably go over, and I kept saying, okay, well, maybe we'll get out by 7:30. So I had to change it to 7:30. Then she kept on talking. I was like, let me just change it to 8. So my apologies. I am really looking forward to this live because I believe the information shared tonight is so critical and important, especially because a lot of us spend a lot of time on social media, okay? And we have probably been witnessing a lot of things surrounding the topic of internet beef, okay? Where content creators or are getting into it, supporters are getting into it with content creators and vice versa. A lot takes place on these social media streets, okay? But the sad part is recently that turned into a double homicide, y'all. Everyone is not playing, okay? Everyone's not playing. And I want us to get into it. But before we do, let's see who we have here in the building so far. Hey, Shelly, welcome. Thank you for joining us and also for being first in the building. I appreciate it. Y'all make sure you hit that like button. Let everyone know that we are live. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Kay Brown. Thank you for joining again. My sis, Shelly Shells is in the building. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Hi, Letitia. Thank you for joining. Good evening. Hey, Carter's Reactions is in the building. Thank you for joining, bro. I really appreciate it. And you are in my continuous prayers. I pray that all works out for you and for your channel. Okay. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, my apologies, y'all. So I want us to get into this topic. Now, y'all, I know that I have seen internet beef between content creators and between sides also. Okay, we're gonna get into it. We kind of go into this a little deeper. Y'all, I just clicked on a video a few minutes ago for someone I'm subscribed to, and Lord have mercy, I thought the little beef that they were into with her and some of her mods or supporters, I thought it was over. Okay, until I just clicked on a video, and now it appears as though her husband is getting involved into it and making threats, just in case the other people don't leave his wife alone. Y'all, this is real life. Okay. This is not just a TV show. I know we say, and I'm going to say it now. This live is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Now, although we say that, what is starting to happen is real life is happening, okay, to a lot of people. And sadly enough, everyone is not just playing a word game. Okay. People are carrying pow pows. Y'all know what that is. People are showing up at people's addresses. People are caught fighting. Okay. All of that is happening in real life. Now, there are dynamics when content creators are reacting to influencers, okay, or other channels. And so, what is happening is some people get upset if they feel like you're bullying them or that you're taking it a little too far. Like everyone has the right, the freedom of speech to say what you like, about a person or whatever. But it becomes a different dynamic if people think that you are bullying them. Okay, y'all know I react to multiple influencers here. But if y'all notice, it's a certain way that I do it, and it's a certain limit to where I go or how far I will go. For one, because I have to be accountable to God. Although this is entertainment, we're bringing awareness and things of that sort. It's just in my character, not speaking for anyone else. There is a certain limit that I will go to. Okay. Certain ways that I try to phrase things. And yeah, it might not be popular, a lot of people prefer to cussing somebody out, okay, and all of that. I just don't do that, so it's a certain way that, excuse me, hey Tammy, hey that one, thank y'all for joining, that we are to react, okay? And so with this dynamic that we're going to hear about between two males, okay, usually yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I really hadn't heard about the beef with males before. I've heard about it with females per se, but to see two males going at it, I had never heard about this. This part was new to me. I'm gonna be honest, okay? But it appears as though between these two content creators, there has been a beef for about 2 years. Okay, 2 years. Now, you're probably wondering who these people are. Well, one of the content creators' names is Sin City Manny Wise, okay, which has on his channel a little over 14,000 subscribers. The other one is Finny the Legend, which has over 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, and his wife, they call her Bubbly because she was involved in some of this particular beef that they had going on. 2 to 3 years. Okay. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Both Jasmines. We have 2 Jasmines in the chat. Thank y'all for joining, ladies. Hi, Smart Cookie. She said, yep, there are a lot of man beef, especially in the manosphere. Okay. See, I pretty much I guess I wasn't exposed to that. I wasn't exposed to that. Yes, Smart Cookie. Right. I noticed that. That is so sad. And so in this particular beef, and I had to go back because I was like, well, what caused this beef between these gentlemen for it to escalate to a point where at least 7 shots were being fired on a Las Vegas strip, okay, from one content creator, Sin City, to Fanny. Okay, now tonight I must say some of the footage that I'll show maybe a trigger warning, okay, when we get to that part. But y'all, it is amazing that people will call for a person thinking that a person is not going to show up when some people will show up. Okay, that is the reality. That is what is taking place in this world right now. So this tragedy took place in Las Vegas this past weekend. There was an ongoing feud between YouTube creators Finny the Legend and Sin City Manny Wise, which resulted in Finny and his wife being shot and unalived. Okay. Now there was tension between the two. And during the time that this happened, this was near the beautiful Bellagio fountains. Okay. Now, witnesses were there in person, y'all, and online, because he was online. Finney was online. And it claimed that Manny Wise was the gunman who took out both Finney and his wife. They said that they heard at least, people who were around, 7 gunshots. And then the police quickly rushed to the scene. Now, everyone at that time, you know, the local authorities, they believe this was like an isolated incident between those two content creators. But more came out after that. Okay, more came out after that, which we'll get into tonight. And so I wanted to look into, how did this beef start between them? Okay, I was on a different screen. Let me see. I missed any comments. Okay, that one said, freedom of speech is free for everyone, but there's a way to use that freedom of speech. Yes, I agree. I totally agree. It's a way that we can do it. Yes, girl. Okay, so let me pull up a video. Oh, I can imagine, Smart Cookie, because what you have to understand, that's 2 families that are affected in this. Okay, not just one. You have 2, because now he's going to go to jail. He was married. And then you have the other couple, both of them are gone. Okay, so now it affected multiple families with this one incident. All right, let's take it back. Find a video. I got a lot of tabs open. Okay, here we go. Okay, is this the one? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so this is, shout out to this content creator. I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Thank you so much for this video, because it gave me an understanding, because I do not know these content creators, but it gave us, or it will give us, a little insight into some things that were taking place. Because that's one thing, y'all. Sometimes people are beefing, and one party may not know about the other party, but the 2 know what's going on. Okay. Now, if you've been following them for a long time, you probably will catch on to, oh, this is happening between these 2 men or whatever. And then, y'all, I was watching this video, and they said that some of Sin City's people, after being exposed by Finney, left him, and they went and subscribed and started joining over to Finney. Okay, so Sin City's subscribers and supporters started joining over on Finney the Legends channel. Okay, so then you have, you know, when we start doing these types of things, it's almost like a game. Okay, in a sense, to me, it almost becomes a real life game on the YouTube streets. When you start saying this side and that side and things like that, you start thinking like that, start acting like that. We become cultish. We can't think. We all got to think alike and things of that sort. That comes into play. But then when does it go too far? Okay. Jasmine said Manny is racist and didn't even serve time for his other offenses. Yes, and I heard that a lot. Okay, that was coming up, and that's going to be discussed in this video, that a lot of people felt that Manny was racist. Okay. Yes, I did hear about that. Why my heart goes out to everyone involved. Exactly. Me too. Me too. Okay, let's get into it.
Facts, don't it?
I've been put so many times. I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's mom.
City Manning in Vegas. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. This is the complete breakdown on everything that happened. No alleged, nothing like that. hit the like button. Now, I'm going to give you video receipts. Since City Manny and Finney the Great were beefing for like almost 2 years now, I only knew a little bit about Finney the Great when he went to my platform a couple of times. But since City Manny, I heard people tell me about him, how he's not to be trusted. Now, there's a lot involved, from pepper sprays to striking videos. Let's listen to Finney the Legend explain to us on how his...
I'm gonna pause there for a quick second. That one had a very good comment. I caught what you were saying, sis. She said, sad part is it was a supporter who reported his exact location, and he was also live. That's why you cannot post your every move on social media. That is a very good point. Okay, he was live when this happened and was just saying, I'm out here, we outside. You know how people do. I'm outside. Where you at? Where you at? Okay. Well, hey, he called his bluff. Okay, he called his bluff. So yes, be careful of telling people where you are. These check-ins on Facebook. If you have someone out there looking for you and you check in that you're at a location, because that happened with another. Who was it, y'all, that went to? Oh, it was a rapper. And someone showed up to rob him at the location where he was, because he showed where he was. Do y'all remember, Shelly? You remember which rapper, or anyone remember the rapper that that got on the live? But he had shown everyone where he was, and they showed up and unalived him at that restaurant. I think it was like a takeout place. Every one of us that live here in Vegas all know that location without it. Okay, Jasmine, because you're okay in Vegas. Yes. Okay. And that's not the first time, y'all, that someone is open fire there on the strip. Okay. There was another huge incident that took place there. Let's see, when was that? Almost 8 years ago. Okay. And this was the shooting from Stephen Paddock, and he opened fire at a music festival on the Las Vegas Strip. So it's been 8 years since that happened, and now here you go. And we get to the video, the little snippet of what it looked like before, he got unalived. People were just there, y'all, taking pictures. Michael, turn it down. Enjoying life. Okay, they were just enjoying life. You just never know, in an instant something can happen. Okay, y'all please stay safe and as private as you can. Exactly, Letitia. Okay, hi, Linda in Florida. Yes, thank you. It was Doc. Yes, he had posted where he was, and some people showed up and robbed him and unalived him. Yes, even in this video, he's on Fremont. Okay, got you. I think that's what they called him. Yeah. And Nipsey Hussle too. Yep, they knew where he was. Showed up. He was the other one. So those two rappers, people at that time knew where they were. So you just really have to be careful sharing your location. I know we want to, show people what we're doing. It's the whole point of social media, just being social, but maybe show your location after the fact. Okay. When you're gone. Oh, here, we went here today or something like that. But be careful showing where you are. Everybody not out here playing with the full deck. It's best not to have internet beat. Exactly. I agree.
His wife got pepper sprayed by Sin City Manning himself.
So there was an incident where, y'all, this was not the first time that they have bumped heads in person. Now, during that incident, I don't know too much about what went on during that time, but Sin City pepper sprayed Bubbly, which is Finney's wife. He pepper sprayed her. Okay. So that in itself is already some stuff going on that this is real life.
Let me tell you why we have Spectrum. I'm on a video chat. Melissa's live stream with her audience.
Those guys in the Vegas community. So let me tell y'all what's going on. Facts, James Cash. So originally everybody want to know, like, how did I even know Manny? Like, why did we cross paths to even get mazed? And like I said on the previous video, my wife was all the way wrong. So We ain't gonna keep saying it no more. She was wrong for going up to do it. We land on ours. We take ours over the chin. We was wrong for that. But this pepper spray, I mean, I don't think that fit the. I don't think that fit the. I don't think that fit what she did to him. So what I was doing is I was sitting around thinking, because I'm not on here every day. Like, and if I am on here every day, I'm not always in this community. This community, like the people that do Vegas streams, they fight over about 10K views every night. So amongst all the streamers that go out there on Vegas, there's about 10K. So, excuse me. Pepper spray is a cow removal. So, not to say that that's a small market. 10K is a big market, but if you look around YouTube, I mean, I could just tell you what I watch. Like, I watch catfishing channels.
So for some clarification, Finny the Legend is going to explain how Sin City Manny is his rival, and it's normal for content creators of Norm to have rivals like this.
Got rivals, and they fight over. All YouTubers do the same thing. The catfishing channels, they got rivals, and they fight over views also. I watch the 2K. I watch NBA 2K. The 2K viewers, they fight over views. They fight amongst each other. All the little communities fight amongst each other. I say that to say, this is the Vegas community. So, of course, a lot of people, they cut the cable, they cut the cord, they cut the cable. So now they come to YouTube every day. This is free. You can come to YouTube for free. So now a lot of these people watch Manny every day. So now they're his YouTube. I mean, he's their celebrity. He's their VH1. He's substitute for that. If you watch somebody every day, you start feeling like that's your family. So I say that again to try to get this all.
And that is true, y'all. I think some people, they become, and we talked about this on another live I did, y'all, but they do start really getting really invested, okay? Too invested sometimes. Yes, we do, because we spend a lot of time together in our lives. You do consider it a family at some point. Hi, Mrs. X, welcome. Hey, all you 2T. And my thing is, we have to know where our boundaries are, and if we've really gotten too invested into something, okay, or into another person's life. We do not know people in real life, okay? People can be who they want to be on social media. They can tell us whatever, okay? I'm telling you, Letitia, they can tell us whatever. Hi, keep pushing forward. Thank you for joining, Nisha. Where it becomes dangerous and we're fighting. Notice he used the word rival. Okay. I think some people have these rivals, quotes in quotes, because it gives them ways to come up with content. Okay. If I don't have anybody to fight with, okay, or talk about, what kind of content am I going to have? So I got to have some type of rival. But there are plenty of things out here to talk about without having to have a rival, okay? And so they started forming this whole rival relationship, okay? And now it's like it was Fanny's people versus Manny, Sin City Manny's people, okay? And so now you got the tension taking place, okay? Fanny's people watching Sin City's page and coming back reporting. You know, I always call them tattletellers. Yeah, I would literally sometimes sit in some chats and say, Lord, these people are some tattletellers. I know we call them bone carriers, and you got to be careful with that, because you could be the one keeping up tension between two parties. When you're doing that as well, you have to really be careful. Shout out to Nisha. Keep pushing forward for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for tonight's live. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate it. People that have a rival don't have real content. Exactly. Like, that's your content. Okay. So his focus was on Sin City. Sin City is getting like, look, bro, okay, why are you finding out or talking about everything about me? Okay, it came to a point where he was talking about him, his kids, all of that. And it was starting to bother him at some point. Honestly, I don't see this kind of disagreement between Caucasian creators. The platform is big enough for everyone, even for independent anima. Okay, yeah, it's big for everyone. I agree. Bless you for being a yes, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Okay, let's continue.
And make it a point. So I say that because let me back one.
So as things started trickling down from the pepper spray, Sin City Manning was also alleged to have said calling Finney's wife Job several times to get her fired unprovoked. And a situation happened on Fairmont November 7th, 2023, when she got pepper sprayed by Sin City Manning also. Now, this gave many ammunition for.
So, see, we've heard about these things happening, y'all. I know I have in some sectors. Okay. So this man, Sin City, called Bubbly, which is Fanny's wife's job, and got her fired out of nowhere for unprovoked. So I don't know, and I don't want to say for sure, I don't know if that was a reason she got upset with him, and there was a confrontation where he sprayed her with pepper spray. Okay, see, that's already too close. Even before we escalated to this past weekend, at that point, y'all already met up and someone got hurt. So at that point, move on. Like, why did it continue after that? Because that becomes a dangerous territory. People are not playing. Okay, thank you, Letitia. Girl, yes, because I do not. Okay, I react, but hey, when it becomes a dangerous territory, oh no. Wait, so going live on the street of Vegas is a thing? I was today years old. Yeah, people do. But Jasmine just said that they don't do it in the casinos. They'll kick you out. Okay, I don't want to be too local. Right, Jasmine? But it's more of us than any other race. I understand that. Yeah, it can be, more. You can have that with any race, but yeah, you do see that. And like I said, this was the first time I've really seen it with men. Usually it's with a lot of females. So this was my first time kind of being exposed to the men's side, that they got this kind of stuff going on.
For Finney the Great to continue pursue your boy Manning, and that's where things went left, because they would relentlessly make fun of him, such as things like the mole. Now, Manning, Sin City Manning, that is, had a noticeable mole on his shoulders, which would get Manning more enraged, because Finney the Great and his crew, who are also a group of people who hate Manning as well, would say this about the mole.
Come up, and I'll be smiling hard, man. And then they go clicking like, dang, what's this dude smiling so hard about? Then they come in and they hear me say, man, he's a punk bitch. He eats ass. He sucks dick. All that shit. And then they figured out like, dang, I didn't know he did all that. Big dude with a smile on his face. He had a story to tell. So yeah, when they go and click Sin City Family, shout out to you promoting us out there. They gonna find our channel. Because now you've done the test. Hey, what is that on his elbow? What is that?
What is that, a booger? Like what
Okay. Now, remember earlier I told y'all Sin City Manny had more subscribers, right? So this is what will happen sometimes too. Some of the channels that don't have as many subscribers will continue, as he just said, will continue to pick, so that influencer or content creator will call them out, so that people will come to their channels, okay? Because he's trying to get up to where Sin City was. And so between the little beefs, okay, going on and him messing with him, but notice he's purposely said, oh yeah, keep telling on us. They'll keep coming over here. Sin City was losing supporters over to Fanny's channel. Okay, it became a picking, little stuff here, and that's when it became a huge issue. It started escalating. Okay, it's a relevant OB, but all that beef with only less than 100K, not even near that. Yes, okay, okay, that part. I mean, and then that is what is the other side of this, y'all. This went on for 2 to 3 years. Same thing in another sector. Okay. Look, we have really, in that sector, it's like one dysfunctional family. Because a lot of us been knowing each other on, I don't care what side you on, for 2, almost 3 years. Okay. And it's been, hey, the same stuff over and over. It's just repeat cycle. That's because Finny isn't from here. Oh, got you. Okay, so he's not from there. Okay. Men love this kind of stuff. It must be an ego thing. Now, you know what, Kathleen? Parts of this, I can see it as being ego. The amount of subscribers, you know, they love to compete. Okay. Number of subscribers, calling them B's and things like that, like it's weakening them. They don't want to be called a B punk and all of that. So that is a part of the man's ego. I do understand that. Yes, I could see that being another reason why that escalated. I thought it was about the views and jock subscribers count because some can be paid bots. Yes, exactly. Some can be bots, but who could really, I mean, a lot of people don't sit there and prove that. All people see is, oh, I got 10K views. You only got 2K. Oh, I got 15K subscribers. You only got 5K. Like it becomes that game of who's best, who's not, who's better than the other one. It shouldn't even be compete with yourself. Okay. Yeah. At one point it was. They said that they did start looking at views. Now it may not have been for Sin City, but definitely for Finny. Okay, Letitia. I was listening. I was like, uh-oh. Some of this sounds so familiar. Yeah, they done brought the ghetto to YouTube. Oh my goodness. Jasmine said, which one? Let me go. Did I read all of them? Okay, I see that one. And I saw that one. Those are the only ones I see. No, actually, it is about the views and not the subscribers. Yeah, I think it was more so about the views. Yes, but Fanny was trying to get, notice he just said, oh yeah, keep on talking about us because your people are going to keep coming over here. I believe he was trying to get his subscribers up as well. I think that's why he said that. Let me rewind it a little so you can hear that part.
Is that a booger? Like, what the shit?
Look like a mole.
He been picking at it. I said, yeah, that's why you don't wash it, so you don't wash your ass. Pause. This is that has something living in it.
Now, if you guys don't know, a lot of the people who venture and watch Finny the Legend YouTube's channel are a lot of people who had a fallout with Sin City Manning. So therefore, when these people are live stream, majority of the content is talking about Sin City Manning. So right here, they're going to allege that he is a racist who doesn't like black folks, and he goes out his way to spew negative connotation towards black people. And you can see here how everybody on the stream occasionally continues to batter away towards Manning. No matter how the situation gets, it's always a topic about Manning for conversation. Now, one of those said so people who don't like Sin City Manning on Finny the Great with the Legends channel, he's going to expose how Manning occasionally wear women dress.
I'm talking about the one that likes to dress like a girl too. What's his name? You know, he might make you a good sign for you, Finny. Right there in the background where you at? Bam! It's gonna fit perfect. That's our guy right here. Like, go on this channel, Finny, see them signs. That one fit right there in the back. Make that little fake clown back there, that wannabe buff guy, they're about probably my size, about 5'1", 5'2". Think he's doing something? He's not doing nothing. Trust me. He's not doing nothing over there, Mega. He's fooling himself. That's all he's fucking doing, dog.
Now, for whatever reason, Sin City Manning is always accused of behaving mysterious, like he's running away from charges. So they are going to expose that he is obviously hiding something from the community, the Vegas community, that is, because he's always hiding. He's always being mysterious. So this behavior would get exposed. It would basically get exposed that Manning is an alleged Geppetto who was
Okay, let me
grooming a young Asian woman. And
okay, now let me say this also. Now, if he was trying to hide out and they keep on bringing that up, or he wasn't getting brought in, and they keep talking about him like that and trying to expose that, that would have made him even more upset as well. Because he would have been scared, like, oh my gosh, the cops gonna find me. You keep on bringing that up and so forth. Okay, which one, Jasmine?
And this video right here will show proof of that.
Sure, I do.
You are really handsome.
I handsome? Oh, you're really beautiful too. I like your hat.
A minor.
It's so cute. Oh, you like my glasses?
It's
What about
reporting.
my tattoos?
Uh-oh.
Woo!
You like that?
Ah, you are small.
You like that?
Report
You
this
like
guy.
You want me to dance for you? Right, you ready?
The video would get a little bit more disturbing as the woman age in question is mysterious, but Manning will continue to parade around and do this again.
Right, you ready?
And see, he can get in trouble for that, you know. And the guy was calling him out on that you're grooming a younger girl. Okay, so now he's showing sensitive information as well. Okay, and so he did not want that to get out. See, I even posted something yesterday. People want to lie, scam, do all these things in peace. They don't want people to call out dangerous behavior, illegal things. They don't want that. They don't want that. And so this guy, Fanny, was exposing a lot of things. She said this man has supporters, 40K plus subs. Okay. Yep, he does. Or did. Yes, Shelly.
What the?
That's crazy. Pause. Man. This is insane.
Probably a supporter. Okay, I don't know what that video going. Okay.
I like them because I love my mom.
Secrets of friends you get to.
On his wife, which caused people to expose them furthermore. This would cause Sin City Manning to lose his situation, strikes, being exposed after exposed. Well, it didn't sit well. Watch this. So both YouTubers community continued to strike each other's channel, which would cause more panic and obvious destruction.
Okay, so notice they were striking each other's channels. Okay, here's where all of this starts. Now, when you're striking, if you're monetized, now you're starting to mess with people's money. Okay, it goes from okay, we talking and beefing, talking about each other. Now you're exposing me on some stuff that could be illegal. Now you're messing with my money because now here we go with all of these different strikes. Yeah, she was looking all confused. She was young. Hi, Felicia. Welcome. Do you think he feels any remorse as he sits in jail now? You know what? I don't know. I really don't know. To me, it seemed like he was very well aware of what he was doing. Now, he can claim self-defense, but I'm going to show y'all after this video, short video of him prior to that happening. He was very well aware of what he was doing. So I don't know how it's considered self-defense. And depending on if he's done this before, I don't know what all he's done before to be in trouble, if he had any previous, but he talked about a teardrop on that video I'm going to show y'all. So y'all know what that means. Okay. He may not.
It's headed both ways.
Let's get this clear though, y'all, because we all laugh and joke. This is a PR. This is a PR moment. We all laugh and joke, but mental illness is real, and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. So one thing about it, that's why I want to put it on y'all too. If he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing. I don't think I could do it in my heart. And I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too. Shout out LDT. But I don't think I can take his channel from him, man, because I think he's so close to going in the closet, man. And he's so close, man.
Fuck that. You know what the first thing I asked you, did you give him a strike? Fuck that. You swing at me, we swinging back twice. Boot him to the motherfucking moon.
Oh, so let me tell you this.
Finny the Legend would not be afraid of the strikes or anything like that. He would continuously go to Vegas and antagonize Sin City Manning more.
Well, I'm saying fuck Manning. It's Finny the Legend. I'm with all that shit. I'm with all that.
This untouchable feeling of being on YouTube would take the stakes a little higher. Finny the Legend would go to Vegas on Fairmont and continuously to call out Sin City Manning. And now Finny the Legend was with family and friends when he did more service public announcements towards Sin City Manning and looking for him.
Her a drink and she gonna go crazy. Send her a drink and she gonna go crazy. They gonna send you a drink and you gonna go crazy. Look at her, y'all. Look at that look she got. Look at that look.
Well, like they said, I'm not afraid of you and you're not afraid of me. Only one way to end this. And that shows that Sin City Manning took a drive to Vegas because he heard that this guy was in his city. That guy being Finny the Legend. So Manning, Sin City Manning, that is, went immediately looking for the wife of Finny and himself.
I'm out here searching for my baby.
That's this one is Sin City Manning. Okay, he's the one that unalived the other one. Yes. And y'all, okay, so Finny was taunting him. Okay, going out there. So you're going now to his territory. That's something to think about as well. I'm curious to know that too, Kathleen. Oh, that was Shelly.
But I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I'm dying to see him. Fuel bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll be there. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told.
So as you can see, well, ladies and gentlemen, Sin City Manning would close in on Finny the Legend. He would find him walking on Fairmont around the Vegas.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause that one right there. Let's see. She said, "Is that the same man that was?" Yes, the one in the car is the one that dresses up. That was him. Yes. Oh Lord, I hope it's still there. Okay, here it is. All right. So I wanted to pull up a video because I know that one he didn't really go into the video of Sin City Manny when he was pretty much during the day looking for Finney because he heard that Finney was there. Okay, he heard that Finney was in his town. He was calling him out. Finney was calling him out. He's saying, "I'm here." Okay, see, this is how it starts to get to dangerous territory. Some people begin to feel like they're untouchable. Okay, we've seen this over and over and over in different sectors where, oh, no one can do anything to me. Let's see, I saw on TikTok he went in front of the judge. Yeah, they denied his bond. Yes. You're welcome. You're welcome. Look, I had to break it down to myself because when I don't know people, I need to know what happened. How did we get here? Okay. All right, here we go.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby. The fuck? I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I'm dying to see him. I'm fucking dying to see him. What are we doing? Fuel bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. Better fucking believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marquez. That's right.
Y'all, my thing is that we outside. He got that little fire and the devil in his name, Sin City. Baby, I wouldn't have played with him. Okay, that little emoji itself showed that he was on demon time. Okay, so even if you did say you were in his city, you had a chance to get up out of his city. Okay, but he continued to go live, taunting him, saying, "I'm here. We outside too." Okay, right? Because you got the fire and the demon.
We outside. We're doing fuel bar tonight? I'm fucking there, homie.
Right.
What's the fuel bar without the fuel?
Laced. Right.
We're doing the fuel bar tonight. Fucking go. Or wherever you go, I will be there.
Make sure y'all hit the like button.
Oh, man, come on. I have to say hi to my biggest fan. You know?
Right. Ooh.
You know? I heard that shit. I jumped out of my fucking bed. It came out here so fucking.
Believe me, all YouTube team, I'm in another sector. It has been 3 years. It's going to be 3 years this October. It has definitely been going on that long. So it's possible. Okay. Over one divorce. It came out with a whole DV situation. Content creators started breaking that down, exposing inconsistencies, lies. So we thought once it got to the divorce part that it would be over. No, it kept going. Then you got the kids, you know, and it was like it's like a never-ending cycle. So it probably happened like that in that sector too. Okay, little things are happening. He calling them out on it. They going back and forth, striking each other's channels, doing all of that mess. Okay. I would like to see his tats. Oh, possibly. Yep. He's inside and they taking a dirt nap. That's so sad. He knew Manny would have whipped his little 5 foot behind, so he bought a pow pow. Okay. This is unbelievable. It's not that serious. Exactly. They were playing dirty. Right. Yeah, because it can happen. We've seen it happening in another sector. And people call people out saying, meet me here. People have other people's addresses already. They've been doxxed. Like, this stuff happens, y'all. It is not a game.
Fucking fast. I'm very disappointed right now. All this long stream, and I didn't see my biggest fan. Teardrop.
See? He said teardrop. You heard him? Y'all know what that teardrop means.
Just know instigators get this shit too.
Okay, and then let me also say this. Okay, over those 2 to 3 years, they were building their channels. Okay, they were building their channels, and y'all know the reality is people love drama. People love the popping off, going back and forth, calling people out. People get, that is going to sell. Okay, that is going to get you the views, which will then increase your pay. I don't know what other content either one of those guys were really supposed to have. Like, I don't know what sector they were supposed to be in. Okay, but it seems as though their content was each other after a while, and it became Fanny being a reaction channel more so to Sin City. And then Sin City will retaliate, in response to that. That's what it appeared. And so it was going back and forth all this time. And Fanny was building his subscribers at the same time. He kept saying, go ahead and talk about us. They're going to just keep coming over here. So he left his wife and kids looking for a grown man. Yep, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't, I don't see self-defense. Okay, so he can say self-defense all day, but I don't see that. It is sad. It really is grown men. I have seen some grown women want to know this other woman's identity so bad they were going to random people's homes and lying on professional women, aka doxing. Yes, that does happen. People get doxed. People show up. They send people to people's houses. They blow up people's phones, striking each other, talking about each other's kids. I mean, it gets ugly. And so it continues to get ugly. Now, this next video, I'll just say trigger warning. They really don't show anything, but in the event, we hear some of the gunfire in it. So if you want to if you're okay with that, some people may not be. So maybe you want to come back until this short video is played. But yeah, I just like to tell y'all trigger warning. He had the short man syndrome. Okay. All right, let me share my screen. Now, this takes us to the point where they are now outside. Okay. Now, this is Fanny and his wife. They have been live. Okay. They told people where they are and we're like, pretty much, hey, Sin City, we here. We outside. This is where we at. So people from there will know exactly where this is. If you're from Vegas, okay, you're going to know where this location is. He had, okay, I read that one. Let's see. No way. There are obviously sick people. We live in a crazy world. Yeah, it's a mixture of both. Okay, egos getting involved. He calling him out. He exposing him. And intentions just got higher. And then I really want to know if anyone has heard, because I haven't heard about it yet, what happened where Sin City maced Finney's wife, Bubbly? Why did he spray her with pepper spray? I still want to know what happened with that. But that showed that they've made contact before. They've seen each other in person before in order, good night, in order for, thank you, Mama, in order for him to be able to pepper spray. Okay, so they must have made contact in person before. All right, let's go to this one. And notice the people, y'all. It's such a nice night outside. People just hanging out, just going about their business. And then all hell breaks loose. Okay, that's Vinny. He has it on him, showing where he's at. Pause. Well, right here. Okay, right here. Y'all see the guy? Excuse me. Right there in the middle of the screen with the glasses on. Now, he knew the vicinity of where Finney was. Okay. He didn't know right off the dot where he was exactly. This man literally walked past him at first, not knowing he was right there to his right with the video recorder recording this. Okay. He had just walked by him. He had changed clothes and everything from earlier that day. He was on a mission. He was out there earlier in the day in his car looking for him. He done went home, changed clothes. He done changed clothes, put on his sunglasses, and he's somewhere around here. He walked right past him at first. Okay. And look, Finney, I don't know if y'all noticed, he looking for him. Not realizing, look at here, he looking out the guy just walked by him. Not realize, ooh, y'all, that is so scary that the Grim Reaper was coming for you right at that moment. He had just passed him, but by the time he looked back, he didn't see him. Wow. He looking for him. Uh-oh. There you go. Now, that's his wife right here with the pink head, ponytail holder in front of him. He's finally got eyes on him. The wife is standing in front of him. Okay. Right. I was missing some of y'all's comments. Let's see. Poor people enjoying their summer, having to witness an unaliving that could give them PTSD. Exactly, Smart Cookie. Yes. People were just minding their business. Okay. Yes, he was literally hunting for people. He was looking for them. It is really sad, girl. So sad. I'll stay home and watch my fireflies tonight. Okay. Some people will never go back to Vegas because of this. Ooh. Okay, his wife was there as well, acting like she's scared for her life. Meanwhile, her husband just unalived 2 people. Exactly. Searching for them all day on a live is crazy. Yes. He about to get her right on out of here. I was like, Lord have mercy. Okay, let's continue. And he had it instantly, y'all. If y'all notice, he immediately took it out. He had it in his hand already. Okay. It was no pausing. He had it in his hand. He did not hesitate. This is why I hear a lot of people say, oh, don't worry about me. I carry. Look at here. You could carry all day. But let me tell you, are you ready on site with good aim and quickness if somebody comes at you to be prepared? Some people will have to fumble looking for it. Some people's aim is off. Some people can't get to it fast enough. This man caught him. He came ready. It was already out of his pocket. Okay. And she didn't even look down, girl. If you see this man, he wasn't even looking at her. He had his target in mind. She was jumping. If anything, it would have been a self-defense for her because she was really jumping in front. What he's saying, though, I think with the self-defense is she had something in her hand. I believe like something for the camera stand or something. He thought it was a pow-pow. So he's trying to say that self-defense is to why he unalive her. But you can't say that for Finney. You came prepared with it in your hand. You didn't have to reach for it. You didn't have to fumble. It was right there in your hand. Everyone out here has pow-pows, but it's illegal for Finney because he doesn't live here. Oh, really? I never knew that. Wow. Yeah, he is short. I didn't know that. She wasn't scared. She jumped in front of her husband like the Marvel, not the Marvel. I'm not laughing, Lord, at the lady, rest in peace, but not the Marvel character. Lord have mercy. Yeah, him shout. Y'all see? Yes, all YouTube T, I'm telling you. I let men handle men business. Exactly. And it caught her off guard. So she thinking, oh, you know what, y'all? And as I'm sitting here talking about it, no, well, no, hold up, Jasmine. Sin City lives there. Oh, you talking about Fanny couldn't have it. That's right. Fanny doesn't live there. No, he doesn't, Dreamy Girl. Okay. As I think about this now, y'all, I wonder, did she try to jump in front of her husband the last time in their altercation, and that's why she got pepper sprayed? Like, I really want to know what happened with that situation, because in this event, it looked like she was about it. First one to pop up in front of her husband. Usually, women will let the man, babe, hey, look, you know. So, yeah, girl, they came there saying, we're here. Okay, the couple did. He lives there. Vegas has the death penalty. Oh, I don't know. Exactly, Kathleen. Okay. Yep, he did. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. And then he shot multiple times, y'all. It wasn't just one shot, multiple times. And look at her mouth. She shot. So then she screams, and she was getting the camera, and I believe one of the bullets ricocheted off of him and hit her. So he continued. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, it was an accident. Like one time, you know, oh, maybe he could have survived that. But you are continuing to unload and you walk up on the man. That's not self-defense. In my opinion, that's not self-defense. You were the aggressor going towards him. And in an instant, she's now shocked because she probably did not realize that in this moment, that this has escalated to the point that my husband is being shot and unalive right in front of me. That we were here messing with this man on live, calling him out. We here. And then what happens when he shows up? Like, this is a story, y'all, that people should really pay attention to and take seriously. Everyone is not playing. Everyone's not playing. People's mental, you don't know what they're thinking. Okay? Everyone not fighting like back in the day. It went to a whole other place in this particular situation. Did y'all see all the people on the ground? Yeah, because you're out in the open. You know, so either you can bob and weave, run. They say if you run diagonal, you know, or back and forth. What is it? Not back and forth. Crisscross, you know, or get down. at that point because it was so close range. Like, what do you do? I'm surprised more people didn't get unalive from the bullets, you know. They said he turned around and gave her some too. Wow. Wow. Not self-defense. No, not to mention he was looking for them. Yes, it was planned. Right. His wife. Thank you, Christy. Look, think of the word. Thank you, sis. Welcome. Zigzag. You better zigzag or you better duck and lay low. Okay. If you are ever in that position, but it catches you off guard. It really does. I can only imagine the people that were there taking pictures, and out of nowhere, you hear gunfire. You know, people pay their bills with these YouTube checks. Striking channels is very serious for some people. Exactly. Yes. Hey, yo, hey, Queen, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, that can be very serious for some people. Okay. So everybody is not playing when it comes to their money. Okay. You striking their channels. They don't want you to call them out and expose them. Like, yeah, but y'all, 2 to 3 years of that. Not to excuse what he did, but that will become nerve-wracking. Like, seriously. Yep. Okay, so he turned around and whoa. Oh my gosh. So then y'all, he fled from there, that scene. He fled. And it was his wife, or his wife had called the police as well that was with him and said that her husband had unalived a man, and one of Sin City's friends convinced him to turn himself in. She said, "Sis, I'm sorry, and I know this is off topic. Have you seen?" No, I haven't. Girl. I haven't seen a girl. Okay. Let me see. I can only imagine. All right. So then, y'all, he finally turned himself in. All right. So let's take a look at what happened with that.
Fox 5 News starts now.
The man accused of shooting and killing 2 people on the Las Vegas Strip will stay behind bars for now. Today, a judge ordered Manuel Ruiz held without bail.
Ruiz had his first appearance in court since turning himself in to Henderson police on Monday. We have also learned the names of the 2 victims, Rodney Finley and his wife, Tanisha. They were killed by the Bellagio fountain on Sunday.
And Fox 5's Victoria Saha has learned more about what he told police after he surrendered. Victoria.
Ruiz claims it was all done in self-defense. That's according to this arrest report. But police say the video circulating on social media shows a different story, and it played a big role in his arrest. But we're also learning both Ruiz and Rodney were 2 YouTubers who were live streaming at the same time when the shooting happened.
You were arrested for 2 counts of open murder and use of a deadly weapon.
Manuel Ruiz faced a judge Tuesday with not much to say. A big difference compared to what this viral live stream allegedly shows. This video taken by victim Rodney Finley and his wife Tanisha.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Michael, turn it down. Hold on. Okay, can someone please tell me why does this guy still have on those sunglasses? Okay. Why does he still have those sunglasses on? Yeah, in his mind, he thinks it's self-defense, but why? Okay, why? Because you drove there, sir. You've been looking for them all day on live. Okay, so you drove to where they were. But see, that plays into the ego part, okay? Because I know they're not going to be on live calling me out in my own city, because if I don't go, I look like a punk. Okay? That goes into the ego part, especially with men. So he's like, nah, they ain't going to be here and I don't show up. They're probably transitional. They're probably prescribed. Oh, okay, the glasses. Girl, I was about to say, wait a second. Why does dude still have sunglasses? Sir, you don't need to look cool in jail. Maybe they are. They just like some sunglasses to me. But y'all could be right. Okay. Yes. Okay, girl. I thought I was the only one. Okay, y'all like, girl, look. Okay, so Christy said premeditated. Okay. That's why I say everyone not out here level-headed. Exactly. Probably, okay, prescription. It really was sad. Like this whole situation. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Allegedly shows. This video taken by victim Rodney Finley and his wife Tanisha. Rodney is known as Finny the Legend on YouTube, and Ruiz is known as Sin City Manny. According to the arrest report, both Rodney and Ruiz were live streaming from Las Vegas Boulevard Sunday night. A viewer watching the live stream said he saw comments from others who were also watching Manny's YouTube live stream. The comments stated that Manny was across the street at the Paris Hotel and was looking for Finny. About 5 minutes.
Okay, so look, this were the supporters also, okay, had a hand in it too. See, that's where we go with this tattletelling stuff and the bone carrying. This was somebody's life, okay? I'm going to just be honest. This was someone's life that they should feel a certain type of way too. Because you up here instigating it, saying, oh, he over there, he over there. You want to see the drama. So now, you got the drama you wanted to see. You got the drama. You're not satisfied to someone got unalive in this? Because there's some people out here looking for the drama. I'm just being honest. And it is some of the supporters. It's not all of the time the content creators. Sometimes they don't even know something was said or done until someone goes and tells them. And then that's keeping the beef going as well. So now this person is telling him exactly where he was. So they probably did not know, though, that when he found him, what he was actually going to do. Wasn't just going to be some words, but it was actually their life. One day you hear and the next day you gone. Like the song say, you right. Hey, Shorty's mom, welcome. Yeah, he might, while he talking about he want to file for self-defense, he needs to probably file for insanity. Like, who does that? He was like, a dog out hunting. It really was senseless, right? They had no business taunting that man, driving to his city to call him out. Exactly. That part was not okay either. Now your lives are gone. Over driving someone, wasted gas money. I don't know how you got there. Gas money, plane ticket, however they got there. To try to find someone for some content. Because it all boils down to, let me see how much drama I can produce to get the highest number of views so I can go viral, so I can get the most money. Okay? That's all it was for content for them probably. But it was at the cost of your life. It's going viral, but look at the reason. Kids are now losing parents over some internet beef. When they said Vegas, I thought it was Taz and Nyla. Oh, wow. I don't even know them. So they doing beef. Yeah, some of the supporters for me, and it's not everyone, because I'm a supporter, in other channels too. Not everybody, I look at myself as a content creator and a supporter because, we support other content creators. But it's some of the supporters that keeps the mess going as well. That's just real talk, y'all. That's in chats, tattletelling. I literally see them. If I'm in the bushes, and I be in a lot of bushes, they come in there. What did you tattletelling for? What is that person supposed to do? Like, seriously. Okay, and what they supposed to do? You're a tattleteller. Man, we deal with that in school with these little kids. Like, okay, some of them just want to kiss butt. Like, I'm just being real talk because this has made me mad. Sometimes people just trying to kiss butt and be the one that everyone looks to and want to get called out. You need to find some security, some confidence, stop people pleasing. The list goes on. Like, be confident within yourself. Yeah, I was listening to that trial today, and it was getting to the point I don't even want to hear from Jane Doe no more. Okay, get her off the stand. Because every little other sentence they have, oh, but I did it because I just loved him, and I love how he made me feel, and I just hadn't had this type of love. Develop some self-love. Get off that stand. If this man is beating your butt, sleeping around on you, that is not love. Leave that man alone. Girl, you kept going. Get upset. I want to hear nothing else about her. Like, you were making a choice. And it's almost like you were doing it for the money and the benefits. Okay. So yeah, we got to find some self-esteem. We don't have to get that from social media. Okay, get that from God. Let God do something in your life. Like, some of this stuff, y'all, it's some real life issues. He probably has a criminal record as long as his horn. I'm telling you, it's going viral and no one is going to get paid. Okay, smart cookie, say it again, because YouTube not gonna send that money to the funeral home. He's not gonna get that money put on his books from YouTube. So was there a discussion on what they were going to do once they exactly? I want to know that too. That's a great question. When they came face to face, what was the plan? Did they discuss fighting? I'm sure they hadn't planned on doing the two-step. Exactly. I'm telling you. Well, correction, the reaction channels will now get paid. Girl, okay. But it's sad. It's sad to me though. You know, girl. Right, but kisses, the butt kissers for real. Yes, girl. It's like I shake my head when I see it. I now hate baby oil sisters. Sick of hearing baby oil. I'm sick of hearing all of them seem like they're doing good. When the prosecutors are questioning them, then when the defense attorneys start questioning them, oh, I just did it because, I love him still. I just hadn't had that before, that type of love. Girl, this man was beating you, dragging you, choking you, sleeping around on you, didn't want to claim you. Like, you think that's love? Like, I'm so confused. I don't know how to send anything and don't want to learn. I'm still learning how to respond in the chat. Okay, girl. Why would the wife go along with messing with that man? Everyone involved was so immature. Vegas does have the death penalty. Okay, got you. It sounds simple, but abusers are experts at what they do. They target their victims. Now, that is true, Christy. Yeah, I agree. We just had a shooting in our gym and water park. Really? Today? Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Minutes later, the viewer sees Manny appear on Finney's live stream and saw Manny pull a gun from his waistband. He tells investigators he shot Rodney in self-defense. Moments later, you see Tanisha panicking and grabbing the camera her husband had set up, and then the gun is turned on Tanisha. Ruiz tells police he saw a shiny black object in her hand, which he believed to be a firearm. He said he shot 2 times at her. Police say Ruiz ran away to the Paris hotel where he removed his hat and shirt. Later, it was Ruiz.
Okay, so he did turn it on her. That's the self-defense. He's going to say he saw that in her hand. And this is in Vegas, y'all. So Jasmine's in Vegas. And she said that they just had a shooting at a gym and a water park. Lord have mercy. Y'all know the kids are at the water parks. Whew, Lord. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I'm gonna look into that a little later too. He thought she had pow pow in her hand, so he turns and unalives her in that moment, because he already done shot so many shots, for the husband. So I'm like, sir, like, he was in overdrive. He really was during that moment.
Ruiz's wife, who approached police, telling them she believed her husband just shot someone. Ruiz was
So his wife, he went and changed clothes, and his wife told the police she believed her husband just shot someone.
Arrested nearly 12 hours later when he walked into a Henderson police station after a friend convinced him to turn himself in. In the arrest report, Ruiz claims Finney posts content and talking negatively about his wife and kids. Police say Ruiz was adamant he shot in self-defense. He insisted he did not know Finney and his girl were live streaming from that location. He denied ever making any threats toward Finney. And we're also learning Rodney and Ruiz had an altercation on Fremont Street recently, but the report doesn't exactly say when that was. Ruiz is back in court Thursday.
So my thing is, they had already been there before. Okay, already been there. A guy got mad at the manager of the gym. He left and came back and started shooting. He unalived the manager and the cops unalived him. Oh, wow. Yo-Yo said, I'm pretty sure she knew what he was up to. He posted the video the day before looking for him. Yeah, she was going to act like she didn't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he told her. She was there. So then he went about his little day for 12 hours till he eventually turned himself in. Okay. Now, people have been paying tribute to Finney. One person stated that Finney was a good father. He was a friendly guy. Another person at KVVU TV said that if something was wrong, Finney would just always check up on him. They said that he's donated to people that needed help online. They said that Bubbly had an infectious personality. She would have fun everywhere she went. Let's see. And they said that although that this had been going on for 2 to 3 years, they clashed after Bubbly was allegedly pepper sprayed by Sin City. And I still don't know what happened with that incident. Somebody who follows them probably knows, but I don't know what happened with that incident. But 2 families have been ruined. Now he faces 2 counts of double murder. Double. Okay? Like, this is unbelievable that it escalated to that degree. Wow. Ooh. Well, it's sad after all the good they had done, they will be remembered for being immature. Right. Wow. I mean, what do you say? Like, their kids? Because I know in that video that I showed earlier, you could see Finney had the little kid car in the background and things like that. Like, where are your kids at? You trying to go to somebody's city looking for another content creator, not thinking about your families over this internet being. Yeah, it really doesn't seem real. It really doesn't, Felicia. Let's see. Jasmine said he turned himself in the wrong city afterwards. Yeah, that was weird too. I just don't feel like it was that serious. Leave YouTube beef on YouTube. Exactly. Hi, Janelle. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, girl. It is crazy. It's crazy. As a parent, I think of my children before I make any moves. Yes. Okay. And when you're single, you do kind of act out and do more stuff. Because I know when it was just me, I did some craziness because I didn't have anybody else to think about but myself. But now you're like, oh, shoot, I got the husband and the 2 kids. Okay. Baby, I got to think before I leave this job or something. You got to consider other people. Like, this is crazy. One of their children put up a post in a GoFundMe for their parents. See, that's what I'm saying. That is sad. Yeah, that is sad. That really is, y'all. all I can say, because I'm still seeing like beef and stuff like that going on. I know it can be entertaining, like people to see that, but it's not entertaining when someone loses their life. Okay. Like the money not that important like that. It's not worth your life to get those clicks and views. Everybody is not playing. Some people are real talk and they will show up. And then what are you going to do? Just because you say I carry, that don't mean nothing if they sneak up on you. You won't have time to react. And then, we also have to be careful, even as reaction channels and content creators, because a part of me kind of understand. Hold on, Mike. A part of me kind of understands how, based off of the videos that I saw just on this short little video, that could kind of come across as getting excessive. Okay, we got to just see how far is excessive on reacting to somebody, because it can start going into a bullying zone or a danger zone. Okay, it's a way to still do that. But if it starts getting into a danger zone where we're calling people out, we're trying to look for people, information, trying to meet up with them to fight, possibly unalive them, it has hit a danger zone. Just leave each other alone. Okay, it is it is gone into a dangerous space, and that's crazy. That's why I say people need to stop acting like internet gangsters. Exactly, because some people really live their life and don't take threats lightly. Hello, so true. They better know the state that they're entering into, because we all carry out here. Okay. Smart Cookie, always remember your last name right and who you are. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Some people dig too deep and they are too invested. Turn it down a little. They are too invested. Give yourself a mental break. I did a whole live. I think I'm gonna share that live again. Well, we talked about this. Sometimes you just need a break from YouTube. I know Friday and Saturday, I took a little mental break, watched a movie, like turn it off. If you feel like you're getting too invested and your mental is being affected, take you a break. It is not serious, y'all. When we close this app, okay, guess what? We have real life. Okay, this is only entertainment. This is only the news. Okay, this is only reporting. It is not serious like that. Please don't act like this is real. Well, it is some people's real life, but I'm talking about that this is your life. Okay, that you're too deep into it. It's not your life. It should be a form of entertainment, education, learning about something, being inspired, okay, laughing, little stuff like that. Yeah, people gonna argue and go back and forth. Okay, yes, I get it. However, when it gets to the danger zone where people are getting too invested and trying to meet up and unalive each other or fight, that becomes like crazy. Take a break from it. The money will still be here if you're gone. That channel gonna sit there. Okay, those people gonna find somebody else to watch. Like seriously, it's not that serious. That's just my opinion. Yeah, it's not that serious. We close this app. We got real life. Now log off tonight. I'm going to bed. Okay, I got kids and a husband. Real life. A job to go to tomorrow. They don't care about no YouTube. Okay, absolutely entertainment purpose. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, Kevin Samuel's channel get paid. He gone. That's girl. Stop it already. It's just YouTube. No one special person owns YouTube. Okay, I'm telling you, they're gonna talk about you today and on to the next story tomorrow. Exactly. Hello, I'm telling you, that's how it's gonna happen. They say a lot of YouTubers are on Social Security. What? What that mean? What they think is they're on Social Security. The people that watch or the content creators. Entertain, educate, and elevate. Okay. Girl, that's it, and that is all. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like what? The content creators or the supporters? Okay, who's throwing shade like that? Child, I am done. Now I got this other. Yo, you weren't in here. Girl, it's a whole, oh my gosh. I can't even keep up. It's a whole other little drama going on in another little sector. I don't want to say too much because they're a supporter of mine. And I'm thinking, I thought that was over with. Like they had a little beef going on with another person, and I'm thinking it's over. Well, the lady, she's so sweet. She done put her husband on, and the husband getting involved, telling the other people to leave his wife alone. I was like, oh my God. And this is right before I started covering this story tonight. So now I gotta catch up and see what is going on. This is like getting out of control. Oh my goodness. Girl, not the people that what are they talking about? Then watch hours are going to go down and you will no longer be eligible for the partnership. Okay. Yes, I love Yo-Yo's channel too. Oh, yeah, she does have a channel. It's entertainment you love. Oh, both? Oh, wow. Hold on, Michael. The content creators lady. OB sis, there's a lot of drama going on. What did I... Girl, oh my God. I don't think you know this content creator though. But I just saw a clip before I logged on, so I just gotta pray. I thought all of that had died down because I don't get in the middle of it because they both support me. So I'm just there to support. It's like one of those things. I'm just there to support them. But I thought that had died down, but I guess not. So before I logged on to do this, I saw the video with the husband and I said, oh, this is so scary that I'm listening to this and about to cover this story. Like this is, oh my gosh. So I just pray it all works out. I pray it all works out for them. But it's a lot going on, y'all, in various sectors. Okay. Not just one particular sector, it's multiple things going on. But if you don't know, or I should say, if you don't hear anything else I say tonight, it is not worth your life. Okay. This internet beef is not worth your life. Keep it on the app. Have fun, laugh, be inspired, learn something, but don't take it to the dangerous zone because everyone is not playing. I can't keep up, girl. I'm with you. I just cannot. Yes. Hi, Karen. Welcome. But that was all that I had tonight. Y'all make sure. Okay, you already a subscriber. Yes, I love Yo-Yo's channel. It's a whole vibe. Y'all make sure, Michael. Wait, what are you doing? Make sure you hit the like button. Let's see. It's not enough time in the day to report on all the beings on the YouTube. Girl, I know. And I'm trying to do 2 channels. On top of that, I'm like, one of them, I'm like, hey, y'all, I've been over here in a while. It's like a lot going on. So when people say they don't have content, how you don't have content? It's so much going on. Yeah, stay in the bushes. Okay, if you can't control yourself, stay in the bushes. Okay. What you got to say, Michael Man? Oh my gosh. Michael Man has a quick message. Quick, a short one. Okay. Right, stay away from the post. Okay.
Make sure you check out my channel, Micah and Friends. It's gonna have a 20th anniversary. And
see, Yo-Yo,
And my spy movie is gonna have 100th anniversary. And check out my movie theater and check out my movies. And I also have a song to sing.
Okay, sing your song right quick.
It's Sesame Street though.
Okay.
Micah and friends, let's explore their dream. We can have some fun. Micah and friends, let's play. We can have so much fun. We can play all day long. We can be friends forever. Let's have fun. We can play all day long. We can pretend and play. We can have so much fun all day long. Micah and friends, let's explore their journey. We can have some fun. Micah and friends at Sesame Street. Let's play. Sesame Street and Micah and friends.
Yay! Thank you, Micah, man. Okay. He had a song just for you all on tonight. They said they gave you hearts. Thank y'all so much. She said, I wish I could play all day long. Okay. Thank y'all so much. Jennifer said, I love the song. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh my goodness. Y'all make my son's day every time y'all indulge him and listen to him. He loves your hearts and the nice things that you say. Thank y'all so much. Smart Cookie said, you can also block people if you don't like them and never have to see any of their comments ever. Okay, that's a good tip right there. If you don't want to see anyone, and I know she usually in here, baby, she does it quickly. Okay, if somebody getting on her nerves in the chat, she will block them immediately. Okay, so that is an option. Okay, block someone. I would prefer you block them than try to fight. Okay, leave them alone. Don't mention them and just be happy. Okay, don't talk to each other. You don't have to see each other. And hey, it is what it is. Yeah, baby, a lot of people on block. Okay, just block them. You don't even have to see what they're doing. But I love you all. Thank y'all so much for joining. Make sure you hit the like button. Also subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you all so much and have a great evening.
Bye.
Flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.